Hi everyone, Salena Kulkarni from Phoenix Wealth Group, and in today's short video I actually want to talk about when is it the right time to sell an investment that perhaps isn't performing. So one of the first things that a lot of people ask me when they come to see me is if they've already started their investment journey, maybe they're holding an investment that hasn't been performing, either it's gone backwards or it's been very flat in terms of the result that it's achieved over the last few years, and they're not sure what to do about it. Now, what I would say to you is there's really a few things to consider, but first of all, I'm not a huge fan of trading properties. So what I would say is you need to make sure that the reasons for selling are extremely concrete. But having said that, I've personally bought properties that haven't set the world on fire. So where it becomes a consideration for me is, one, if it's causing any impingement on your lifestyle, like it's draining you of cash flow and not performing or going backwards. Or secondly, if it's going to affect your borrowing capacity and you want to continue to invest in property, that's another time that you'd want to be looking at whether or not you keep or hold. The other thing I would say to you is that if you're carrying a property that has actually gone backwards in its value, then what you need to consider is, can you actually afford to take that capital loss or that cash hit in terms of selling that investment? Now, for a lot of people, it's quite a painful thing to lose money on, or for anyone really, but for some people, they just don't have, let's say, for example, they've made a $50,000 shortfall on a mining town investment. They don't have that cash sitting around to actually wear that, in which case sometimes those people just have to carry that loss until such time that they can maybe offset it against another gain, or they can come up with the cash to get out of it. What I would say to you is that before you make any decisions around selling an investment, whether you think it's a good, bad, or average investment, is make sure you do your research. So investigate. And when I say that, I mean look at wages growth, look at vacancy rates, look at infrastructure spending, what's happening with population. All those things are going to have an impact on whether there's anything on the horizon that you might need to take into consideration before you sell. I have heard of people who have sold what they perceive to be really average investments and in the pursuit of something more exciting, and then something's happened in that suburb and the capital growth has gone through the roof. So I hope you found this really useful. Please get in touch if you have an investment portfolio that you might like some input into in terms of whether you should buy or sell, but always get advice. And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you next time.